Okay, everyone. Today I'm going to make some beef and broccoli stir fry at home. It looks delicious, you guys, and it tastes really well. So I want you guys to come and join me on this cooking adventure. Go ahead and hit that notification bell before we get into this video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And let's get into this video. I'm making us some delicious beef and broccoli stir fry recipe. Just the same way and as delicious as you can get it takeout, okay? Hey everyone. So the ingredients that you will need to make beef and broccoli is you will need some stir-fried beef, as you see I have here, okay? I got this at Walmart, this whole pack, and I paid $9.42 for this pack, okay? You will need some Chinese stir-fry sauce. That's what I'm using today. I am going to use some cornstarch for a thickener. I'm using some garlic. You can use fresh garlic or you can use garlic powder if you have that. I'm going to use some regular salt and pepper. I will be using a teaspoon of beef bouillon. If you don't have better than bouillon, remember you can use the powder. I am going to use an onion and I'm going to use some bell peppers. I'm going to use a variety of colors. I'm going to use the red, yellow, orange, and green bell pepper. Of course, you will need some broccoli. You will need about a cup of water. And you will need some oil to do your stir fry mix in. Here I have some soybean and extra virgin olive oil. That's what I'm going to use. You can use regular vegetable oil, canola oil, or peanut oil, or you can use butter or margarine. Okay, you guys? So these are the ingredients that I will be using. So let's go ahead and let's get started with cutting our onions and our bell peppers. Okay, so I'm going to cut my onions. And I'm going to cut them like this. Not too thick. Okay? See that? And I'm going to split it in half. We're not going to need a whole lot of onions, okay? Because you have this. They're going to come off like so, okay? I just want y'all to see that, okay? So don't think you got to cut up a whole bunch. Cut up this whole onion because you're not going to need to. For the amount that I'm cooking, I'm not going to use this whole pack of meat today, okay? So, I'll say that I'm going to use just about half of the onion, okay? That's it. I'm going to use just about half of this onion, okay? For the amount that I'm cooking, okay? So I'm going to sit that piece of onion back over here. And I have already washed off my bell pepper. I'm not going to use the whole bell pepper, okay? I'm going to cut this in half. Because we will be using a variant of colors of bell pepper, okay? So, I'm going to cut my bell peppers like this, okay? So, I'm going to use just a half of this red bell pepper, y'all, okay? Make sure you get them seeds out of there. We won't be needing the seeds, okay? We're not going to use the seeds. That's trash, okay? You can knock them out, or you can go to your sink and rinse those bell peppers off, okay? Let me toss that over there. But this is how we will be cutting all of our bell peppers, okay? So, I'm going to use half of this red bell pepper. Okay. Now I'm going to cut up the other bell peppers the same exact way. Now this bell pepper is smaller, but I'm still only gonna use so much of it, okay? Same thing, knock those seeds out and begin to cut it the same way. Now if you can get your bell peppers all the same size, that would be perfect, okay? But this was the size that I could find today in my Walmart by my house. I didn't go way out to another Walmart. I love beef and broccoli. You guys, it's very delicious, okay? So that's our yellow. We're gonna put all that to the side. Okay. And then we're gonna chop up our orange. I'm gonna just go ahead and finish this orange and the green bell pepper, and I will be back, you guys. Okay, you guys, so I have my skillet on to medium low heat because I don't want to cook my food too fast. I'm just gonna put in about 3 tablespoons of oil, okay? That's it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twirl this oil around like so, okay? Now, I'm going to take my beef. As you see here, the beef that I bought at Walmart, this beef is already cut. See? It's already cut. So the only thing I have to do is just throw this beef into the skillet. No, it's not heated up yet, but it's going to heat up, okay? You don't have to worry about just throwing it straight in there. Because we are going to put black pepper and we're going to put a sprinkle of salt on this beef. I want to put it in here right now because I want to place it in a certain way, okay? Because I want you guys to see this beef stir-fry meat that they have at Walmart, okay? No, I'm not a spokesman for Walmart. I'm a spokesman for you guys. When I find something great or a good deal or something that I feel that can be helpful and useful to you guys, I'm going to let you guys know, okay? So we're making a beef and broccoli stir fry today, okay? Now also they do have a beef and broccoli stir fry seasoning pack at Walmart for like 78 cents, okay? And you can find that in the seasoning aisle, you guys, okay? So what I'm gonna do is let me wash my hands because I just touched that beef. Okay, make sure you wash your hands before you perform each thing because we don't want cross-contamination. So I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, you guys, to this, okay? And I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper to this, you guys. Now the black pepper is key when you're cooking a beef stir fry, okay? A lot of people don't know that, but I'm letting you guys know, okay? So now, as you can see, it's bubbling up. Our oil is coming up to temperature. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to squeeze some of this garlic in here. Okay, like so. That's about a tablespoon of garlic. And that's all you really need. If you're a garlic lover, like me, you may want to add more. But for video purposes, I'm not going to add more. Okay? And what you do with this kind of beef is you're just going to constantly stir it because it cooks really, really fast. Okay? As you can see here. See that? We don't want to overcook our beef at all. Okay? So you see how fast that beef cooks? Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get ready. It's not cooked all the way, but it will. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in our veggies, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop some onions in here, like so. I'm going to drop some of these green bell peppers in here, like so. Some of these red and yellow bell peppers, like so. And the orange bell peppers as well. And we are going to allow this to cook down for a few minutes, okay? Being mindful to stir everything together, you guys. Okay? And these ingredients are going to unlock some of that flavor and add it onto our beef, you guys. Okay? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna let this cook now for a minute and get a little tender. And then we are going to come in and we are going to go ahead and add in our broccoli after this cooks for about, I'd say about 2 to 3 more minutes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my broccoli. The broccoli that I have is frozen, okay? It's going to generate a little bit of liquid in here, so I'm not going to need to add liquid like that, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tap a little bit more black pepper because we just added that broccoli, okay? And I'm going to go ahead, while this is going to simmer down, and I'm going to add in a teaspoon of my better than bouillon. Maybe about a half a teaspoon. Okay. I'm going to stir this in. Okay. And at this point, you can go ahead and turn it down low because we are going to allow this to simmer down. Okay, so that's about a half a teaspoon, and that's all we need for that. Okay, so let me stir this together, and I'm going to put a top on this so this broccoli and these veggies can cook down a little bit more before we get ready to add in our stir fry sauce, okay? Simmer down for a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back to add in my stir fry sauce. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to get about a tablespoon of my cornstarch here. Okay. And I'm going to add it to some water. This is 1 cup of water. And I'm going to stir it in here, okay? Because I'm going to make a slurry with it, okay? This is just going to be a thickener to help our stir fry sauce to thicken up, okay? Now, I have my stir fry sauce here. I'm going to stir it just a little bit in this jar, okay? And now I'm going to get ready to add all these ingredients to my beef and broccoli, okay? My stir fry. Just like this, okay? Now, I'm going to add in my small amount of water and cornstarch slurry. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit because I may not need to use all of it just yet, okay? So let me stir this together, you guys. Remember, we already added that small amount of beef bouillon, okay? If you want to use more, remember, you guys, you can use more, okay? And I'm going to allow this to simmer for a few minutes. It's only going to take a few minutes. We just want that flavoring in there, and then it'll be done, okay? You don't want to overcook anything. The meat is already cooked. You know, broccoli doesn't take that long, you guys. Okay. So let's let this go ahead and simmer, and once it's done, I'll be back. I want you guys to look at that sauce, though. See that? See the sauce? That's the sauce, okay? Now, let me allow this to simmer, and we'll be back with the finished product. Okay, everyone, so our beef and broccoli is done. As you can see here, And I'm going to plate this up, and I'm going to serve this over a bed of rice, okay? So let me go ahead and start plating this up over my rice. And you can use just a little bit of the sauce to go across your rice. You don't have to use much of the sauce, okay? But this is very delicious. It's tasteful. It's just like eating it at the Chinese restaurant, your favorite takeout restaurant. You can make a lot of these foods at home, okay? You don't have to get out right now during the pandemic, during COVID, because you can make a lot of these delicious dishes that you enjoy, like this beef and broccoli stir fry at home, you guys, okay? Okay, everyone, so this is my finished product of my beef and broccoli stir fry. Remember, you can follow a recipe, but I'm giving you a basic idea of something that you can make at home. And remember, you can make these dishes your own. Just remember, these are the ingredients that you will need. Season to your liking, okay? And thanks for joining Cooking with TK. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. And I hope you guys enjoy this beef and broccoli recipe. Have a great day.